Lawmakers are sounding the alarm about rapid growth across South Carolina and whether communities can keep up with it.
A key part of that conversation is concurrency, the idea that roads, water, or other infrastructure should be in place before new development comes in. Josie Frost has the update.
From booming subdivisions to packed highways, growth is happening fast in many areas of South Carolina. Some say it's time for the state to step in and give local governments the power to regulate that growth and make developers pay their own way.
Higher population growth means more demand for infrastructure going forward.
Dr. Joseph Von Nessen is a research economist at the Darla Moore School of Business.
South Carolina has grown about twice the rate of the national average since 2020. And for several years, we've been ranked #1 in the country among all states for overall population growth.
Concurrency laws allow local governments to tie new developments to existing infrastructure. That means there has to be adequate roads, utilities, and schools for a development to get approved. And oftentimes, the developer can be required to pay their share of the infrastructure upgrades that they need.
Over the last, say, 2 years, I have been receiving many more requests, demands from constituents to do something about growth at the state level, as he pointed out, because they feel as though the county and the municipal governments either weren't doing their job or had trouble doing their job.
One Senate bill would clarify that local governments may create their own concurrency requirements, but it would not impose a statewide rule on new developments. In Florida, state law already requires local governments to make sure public infrastructure is in place before approving new projects. Some South Carolina counties have used similar concurrency-style rules in the past. In Lexington County, developers were once required to get approval from school districts showing there was enough capacity for new growth. That requirement was removed in October, with county leaders saying it was causing development delays.
If local communities in a much smaller geographic area that know exactly what's in their borders are having trouble figuring out how to manage the growth, just imagine how difficult it's going to be at the state level to make broad policy decisions.
The law would also clarify that local governments can assess impact fees, which require developers to pay for any infrastructure upgrades they need. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
And the bill right now is still in the committee process in the Senate.
Lawmakers return to our State House on Tuesday. Well, people who stop taking regular